living in a quiet countryside in Tay Ninh, Vietnam. Today, I decided to open this door, or rather, lift this curtain, to invite you into the most raw and authentic world of my family. A cramped, weathered space that many might call a slum. But to us, it is our sanctuary. The path leading to our house doesn't belong to us. We have to borrow the neighbor's yard to get in. Right in front is a massive wall that blocks the view. This house is about 100 square meters, 5 meters wide, and stretches 20 meters deep. Everything here bears the marks of time and patchwork. The living room is the most sacred space, where our ancestors' altar is placed. It is also my bedroom, and our parking spot when night falls. Do you see this fridge? It's too old to keep the cold air inside, so we use a rubber band to hold it shut. Life teaches us how to hold on to things that are no longer perfect. Since we don't have a front door, we separate ourselves from the outside world with a thin curtain. The beds here are raised very high, not for aesthetics, but to keep insects away during rainy nights, and to make use of the meager space underneath for storage. We hang our clothes on a wire stretched across the room, and attach a metal plate to the wall just to have a place for small items. Over in this corner is my dad's bed, with a tiny wall fan. Every night, he carefully sets up a mosquito net to keep the bugs away. This is where my younger brother sleeps. My children will share this bed with their uncle. The window only opens this much to let the breeze in. Just this much, because the neighbor's retaining wall is right there. It is cramped, but we have learned to breathe peacefully within this very confinement. Moving a bit deeper, this is our kitchen. It is almost divided by long cracks in the wall. Through these gaps, light bleeds in, and you can see the world outside. An old dining table is where our family gathers. Next to the washing machine is a warm sleeping spot for our little dog. We lay down old clothes to protect it from the coldness of the bare ground. This is our shared bathroom and toilet area. I sincerely apologize if it looks old and somewhat dirty to your eyes. But this is our true home. Everything has severely deteriorated. The cracks on the floor are hastily patched with cement. The back door has rusted over the years. A hole in the floor, and beams of light quietly piercing through the damp wall gaps. It's not glamorous, but it houses people who are trying their best to live every single day. Behind that rusted door is where my brother usually rolls his wheelchair out to hang the clothes. That narrow path is also borrowed from our neighbor. This is the back of the house. The side with the water tank is my house. In this kitchen corner, there is always an old, rusted wheelchair resting. And an air pump I use for his tires. My dad used to be an electrician. But since the fateful day my brother had his accident, my dad fell to his knees and prayed to the heavens. If only my brother's life was spared. He vowed to do charity work for the rest of his life. And he kept his word. Now, every single day, my dad goes to cook charity meals for the hospital with no salary. The only thing he brings home are vegetarian meals for my brother. As for me, having young kids, I have to pinch pennies to buy extra food so they get enough nutrition to grow. Today, we have a fish. The best meaty parts will go to the children. My brother and I will share the rest. The meal is humble, but it never lacks love. The kids can eat by themselves really well now, which makes it much easier for him to take care of them. Even though his legs can no longer walk freely, my brother is a wonderful uncle. He plays with the kids and patiently helps them with their homework. The children adore him. I still remember 10 years ago, when he realized he had lost his legs forever. He was utterly devastated and wanted to end it all. It was my father's boundless love, his patient care every single day in the rehab hospital, that pulled him back to us, teaching him how to take care of himself once again. With the financial burden of raising my children, I know I haven't been able to help my dad and brother much financially. But deep down, I always tell myself to try harder every single day. This house, no matter how torn or cramped, is a testament to my family's strength, to how we lean on each other to survive. I want to send my deepest gratitude to all the distant friends who have subscribed to the channel and left such warm comments. Amidst the struggles of this life, each of your messages is like a hug, a tremendous motivation for me to keep holding the camera, capturing the most authentic footage of my life here in Vietnam. You remind me that, even though the outside world is vast and unfamiliar, it is still filled with kind hearts willing to listen to and believe in someone as small as me. A house doesn't define who you are. It is the love you fill it with that matters the most. Sending a peaceful hug from Tay Ninh to all of you. Thank you for sitting here, in this narrow space, and keeping me company until the very end. I will see you again On another peaceful day,